Christmas, it's Rachel. I am so excited to be back with you guys again. I love Christmas. What is your favorite part about Christmas? Oh! Maybe it's a snowball fight, maybe it's candy canes, candy presents, snowmen, Christmas trees. There's so many wonderful things. But you know what? There's some days, ooh, cookie. But there's some days that just kind of all falls apart. Maybe the candy cane breaks, and life just isn't going great at Christmas time always. I know sometimes maybe your dad's lost his job, or especially this pandemic, maybe you're lonely. Maybe you can't do the Christmas traditions you used to have and that you really loved. Maybe someone you care about is sick. And sometimes it's kind of hard to be excited and joyful at Christmas time. And a lot of times we think of joy as always being, oh yay, we're all happy and just bubbly everywhere. But that's actually not how the Bible presents joy to us. Because the Bible tells us that life isn't going to be great. It's not always going to be all happiness and joy and snowflakes and everything else. But the Bible gives us an amazing, amazing promise. In the book of Matthew, when it's talking about Jesus being born, there's a verse that says, "They shall call his name Emmanuel," which is translated, God with us. You know, your name generally tells something about you. It's how you identify yourself. Like, my name is Rachel. I'm not going to walk up and be like, hey there, I'm Alala. That doesn't make sense. I am Rachel. That identifies me. And one way that Jesus chose to identify himself was as the God who is with us. That means that he knows what you're going through. And he doesn't just know and be like, okay, have fun with that. You deal with it yourself. I'm going to sit here and eat my cookie. But he's there with you. He cares about you. You know what? The things we go through in our lives, they can hurt. They can hurt a lot. But they're there for a reason. Sometimes they're to help us to grow and learn. Sometimes they're so we can help others. Whatever that is, know that God, he hasn't left you. You're not alone. He is God with us. And that's what can give us hope and joy at this season. Because he came down to be born as a little baby boy. And he lived a perfect life. You know, we focus on that at Christmas. We focus on the little baby born in a manger, yay. But sometimes we forget how the story ends. The story didn't stay happy for the whole thing. It wasn't all this perfect thing, angels singing, everything's perfect. That baby boy died. A horrible death. And it hurt a lot. Jesus died to take the punishment for the things that we do wrong. For everything that you've ever done wrong, for everything I've ever done wrong. He died. And that hurt. And that wasn't a happy season of his life. But you know what? 3 days later, he came back to life. He conquered death. He made a way to fix all the hurt. And you know what? That doesn't mean that everything you're going through is going to go away right now. Like, right now, something I'm going through is that a really close friend of mine is sick. And that hurts a lot. And just because Jesus came and died and came back to life doesn't mean that that's going to go away. But it does give me some hopes in various things. For one, it gives me the hope that I know that whether I live or whether I die, no matter what happens, that God has made a way for me to be with him forever. I know how the story of the world ends. And it's going to be okay. And then the second thing is that I know that I'm not going through this alone. I know that God is there for me. And you know, sometimes God does amazing things and does solve our problems. Sometimes he wants us to go through them to learn. But either way, we're not alone through that. You're not alone through whatever you're going through right now. And God often puts people in our lives to help us with what we're going through. He is God with us. He is Emmanuel. And he loves you dearly. So no matter what you're going through this Christmas, I hope that you can find hope and joy. And remember that Christmas isn't just about all these wonderful things that, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I love my candy cane. I love twirling my candy cane. But you know what? That's not what Christmas is about. Christmas is about the God who loved us so much, Emmanuel, God with us, that he came to save us and to give us hope and joy and peace. I hope you guys understand that and learn more about that this Christmas. And if you have any comments or anything you'd like to say, if you have questions for us, if you're on YouTube, there will be an email in the description below. Or if you're on Facebook, you can just leave a comment below and we will get back to you. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, you guys.